Okay, world. So last week it was verified that the world's greatest tennis player, probably arguably of all time, Serena Williams, is 5 months pregnant. Which means yes, she won the Australian Open and was probably beating the brakes off of all of her opponents up until she pulled out of a tennis tournament in March for a quote unquote knee injury. But it also means that it wasn't like she was 9 months pregnant winning Wimbledon's and all that. But I guarantee you, by the time her child is in kindergarten, family and friends are going to be telling stories about how, you know, when you were born, your mama was on Wimbledon with match point in the third set or the fifth set, tiebreaker ready to win, and her water broke. And by the time she hit that ace serve, you had popped out, and that's how you was born. Yeah, girl. Oh, yeah, boy. You know, I was there when that happened. I mean, you know that's probably what's going to come out. But all BS aside, I do want to congratulate her and her fiance on their future bundle of joy. But you know, I had to take this to a different place. So I want to address this to all the young brothers out there, especially the ones my generation and younger, you know, this hip hop generation. And I just want to say flat out, fellas, we are messing up. We are screwing up. We are being brainwashed to believe that our sisters, our beautiful black women, are not worth our time. That we should only concern ourselves with women who are described as being exotic or even white or just anything or anyone that doesn't have an ounce of African American or African blood in their body. And this is all perpetuated in today's music, especially like today's music videos, the rap music videos. And what we don't see is that, yeah, truly we are being brainwashed. Just turn on the TV or YouTube and you'll see in these videos that it teaches you subconsciously and consciously that if we're driving a car or automobile that's worth 75,000 or more, the woman that's in our passenger seat, she better be from some other country, and wear the best clothes and smile and just be, like I say, exotic or even white or what have you. But this is what we should have on our arms if we're going to flash that kind of money and flash that kind of status with the cars and the clothes and the jewelry and things of that nature. But don't get it twisted now, because also we are taught that yes, you can take care of a nice chocolate, dark skin, medium complexion sister in these videos, and yes, you can pay their bills, but it has to be in increments of ones and fives, and on rare occasions, maybe 20s. And they either have to dance for it on a pole or do a lap dance for it. Oh, and I have seen videos where, like I said, they got nice looking, beautiful, like I say, medium skin, dark skin sisters in the videos, but a lot of times they're walking in scantily clad clothing, or they might be in the donk ride with the big rims and things of that nature. But again, seriously, while we're being taught that, like I say, that black sisters are pretty much not beautiful, not worth our time. You go online, you go on these websites, you see these articles, and you see people have these comments in the comment sections. Okay, you can go to Fox News and remember the former Bill O'Reilly or whoever. You look at these stories, and the people talk about how black women are not beautiful. They call them gorillas. I mean, they talk about Serena so bad it's ridiculous. And we all know that Serena is nowhere near ugly at all. But yet we allow these trolls to come on and tell us what our women's supposed to look like and what we're supposed to be in love with, or what's pleasing to our eyes based on a different society. But yet we want to blame that same society for holding us back, not giving us opportunities, being racist against us, but yet we find that we have to try to please these people or do everything they say for acceptance. I really don't get it. But me personally, I do believe that there is some sort of conspiracy theory going on with the 1% society. And I'll use the movie, what's it called? Get Out. That movie that just came out about the interracial couple and how that white family kidnapped all them brothers to try to take all the attributes, all the physical attributes or what have you, in order to preserve their own lives, in order to live longer, because it's just something about black people that white people and 1% Asian love and just have to have. So I feel that, these white men, rich guys, these smart guys who know the value of a sister when they see it, like Serena and like Janet Jackson. The guy wasn't white, but still a multi-billionaire. All the white dudes, Halle Berry has dated or married. Even Eve, her $1 billion husband or what have you. These guys know something that they're trying to get us to not see. Something that our ancestors, and a lot of us still, because I'm married to a black woman, and most everybody I know are married to black women, but I'm just talking about the few that when you go online and you see these athletes who say, oh, I never date a black woman because black women don't know this and don't know that, and they act like this, but white women act better and know how to treat a man, and all that kind of BS, all because somebody done told them something. Not to mention that their mothers are black, but yet you sitting here talking bad about your mama, and you're too stupid to even see it, or too dumb to see how they're trying to perpetuate us and make us look like thugs, drug dealers, drug smokers, killers, people that impregnate as many women as possible, to have many babies and not taking care of none of the kids, try to make our sisters look like deadbeat moms, thoughts or whatever you want to call it, out there twerking and dancing for dollars and showing their butts off just for any smile or what have you, or just for any of these thugs out here. While yet the sisters who are actually out here doing something for themselves, making careers and trying to be something and make a future for them and their families, these sisters are not marrying and staying with guys who are not trying to do anything. These sisters are trying to come up and upgrade, as the word says, as it say, upgrade themselves and get guys that are at least on their level or above their level. That's why we're losing people like Serena and Janet and and Eve and Zoe Zaldana and people like that, Tina Turner. You're losing those sisters because they're like, I'm not going to go through the BS for the rest of my life. I want to be happy. I want to be taken care of for the rest of my life. Not just right now while you're on the street corner doing nothing, or in high school or the early 20s. We're trying to figure it out. Shoot, this time, in the future, plan on having babies, grandbabies, and things like that. And I want my kids to have a future. But before I go way off topic and this becomes a long, drawn out video, I feel, you should date who you want, but make sure you date out of love for that person and not out of hate or despise of a whole group of people, of a whole gender, a whole race of people. Because I feel if you do that, you're missing out on a lot of blessings, a lot of benefits, all because of what somebody else tells you that you have to like or have to hate. When in the end, it really seems like they have an agenda of their own. Never put it past your enemies what their strategy is to destroy you. If they can take your women and make them their own, have their own kids. And like I say, these men are not crazy. They know that these women of color, have attributes that maybe no other woman on the planet has. And I ain't saying everybody has this way of thinking, but a lot of them do. Hell, I know, I understand. And a lot of us brothers understand. So my point is, bottom line, don't get caught up into negative BS stereotypes about your own people, about your mother, your aunts, your sisters, your cousins. Don't fall into those stereotypes because these are your people. And I could probably understand it more if, those people, like, let's say, women start dating women because they've been through so many bad relationships with guys. I've seen that happen. Or maybe a person stopped dating certain people of certain races because all they had was bad circumstances or problems with a certain race of people, so they want to try something different. That I can understand. But when we're talking about young people who ain't been through anything with any relationships with barely anybody, and the only thing that you have dated is a certain person or a certain type of person, all because you have heard horror stories from other people, I think that is a disappointing issue on itself. So remember, it's your life, so you should go out and have experiences. Do different things, date different people, figure out what you like and don't like, and then make your choice and assumptions off of that, and not off of something that someone else has told you that you should do and should not do because of whatever reason or whatever motive they have. Okay, with that said, I want to thank y'all for listening. If you like what you hear, please share this information. You can share, subscribe, like, comment. Go to the description below, become a Patreon, and support this channel and all the community activities and events that I am trying to put into place. And let's help build up and uplift the black community. And until next time, peace.